Today we are looking at the RYOBI corded 7¼ inch sliding miter saw. So handy to have a sliding miter saw. When I first started out in my high school years, all we had was just the miter saw, drop down, had the angle, wouldn't slide. So if you had a longer board, awkward board, whatever, you couldn't do much with it. They've come a long way with this. 1200 watts, pretty fantastic. So is this a get it? Is this a pass? So part number for this guy here, we have it as TSS702 sliding compound miter saw. So let's get into this guy and see what we got. I think I'm gonna put this on the floor to make it a little easier because I am not a giant. I am no Roland. So inside, we'll start with what we first see. We got all our extra bits and bobs and instructions. Nice little dust keeper collector catcher here. I'm sure most of you guys that are using this stuff, you are probably using some type of dust collection system. If you're not, if you're on a job site, customer house, whatever, at least you have a little dust catcher here. All right. And let's get into the meat and potatoes. So we have our sliding compound miter saw. Nice and strapped down. They sure make sure this is protected. Side cutters. Learned my lesson on using knives on zip ties. Bad idea. You ever want to know that story, just ask. All right, yeah, we got one more zip tie here. And let's see, can I make the locking mechanism work? Yes, little harder with the styrofoam in the way, but I'm sure you guys will be able to get it out of the way. And if you're like me, you're just gonna bust crap up to get to what you want. You want the goodies, right? So, very familiar. If you're used to any of these miter saws, you have your angle indicator on the bottom for cutting side to side. If you need a 45, a 30, a 15, 0, whatever, that's there. You have your lock on the side, locks it down, makes it so you can grab it and go, okay? Your indicator down here for your angle, okay? And your sliding lock, it looks like. Yep. So your sliding lock is back here, so you can lock it down and in position and keep it from sliding if you're just looking to do a simple straight down cut. Or if you need the sliding function, slide it back, down, pull forward. We got a nice smooth action. I'm sure with a little bit of sawdust, that's gonna kind of fight you a little bit, but I mean, that's any tool, maintenance, right? We gotta be maintenance mindful. Shooby-dooby-doo. They give you a nice little handy clamp. Either side here, you're able to drop this clamp. Let's put this down so I don't slice myself. Drop this clamp down into place, tighten it. You can adjust up or down, put a little pressure. If you don't have a helper handy, it gives you a little something extra, right? Pretty solid little piece here, kind of a flimsy guard, pretty typical. We could go ahead and put the handles in place if we wanted to read the instructions. Go for that. I'm not gonna do that right now. Dust collector, pop it on, zipper bag just like you're used to for a typical dust collector, or hook up your collection system, however you want to do that. Loosen the screw, get your angle side to side, whatever. Fantastic, 7 1/4 inch blade. Let's hook up our dust bag, put on our safety stuff, and cut something. See how this guy does. So let's pop our dust bag on. All right, glasses and ears. Untangle this mess. This takes too much longer. I'm just gonna cut it and plug them in my ears. Gotta love the cheap style ears, right guys? You know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Well, there we find our first problem. Trying to go back on this bigger piece of wood, it does not actually cut all the way through. If you don't believe me, let's pop it off and see. So it actually failed to cut all the way through. That's what I was kind of afraid of with this saw. The smaller blade just does not have enough to go back and through. Other than that, the sawing action, the miter action, the sliding action, that was all pretty good. But being a smaller 7 1/4 inch blade falls kind of short. So most of you guys doing, I want to say this is what, a 2x8 here going on. So bigger stuff, it's not gonna make it all the way through and back. We hit a guard and get stuck. So that is kind of a letdown on this one. This guy's gonna be kind of a letdown. If you are a typical homeowner, handyman, doing small jobs, gonna be worth your while. If you're anywhere in the pro space of things, save your money, don't waste it on this. This is a hard pass for the pro universe.
This video was brought to you by House Called Pro. We hope you enjoyed it. We're giving away this tool along with so many different other tools. Simply check the description below. Remember to watch our other tool unboxing videos and hit that like and subscribe button.